What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck, and it's officially draft season right now. So real NFL fans, stand up, and you're now tuned into the Cowboys fans only channel. But like I said, welcome. It's draft season. It's off season. We like to welcome all NFL fans around the NFL, all draft fans around the NFL to our channel. Now, yes. This is primarily a Dallas Cowboys channel. So you're going to get some star talk, but this offseason, you're going to stay updated with a lot of draft content. So you got to turn that notification bell and subscribe, like, and comment somewhere down there. So definitely tune in. We're going to have some special guests, special interviews. I got trainers. I got a lot of things, a lot of surprises lined up this draft season that I cannot wait to reveal, and we're gonna have fun. Even though our season's over, unfortunately, I love draft season, man, because it gives me the opportunity to watch a lot of these college players dive in, really, roll up my sleeves and get deep into, football conceptually, learning, watching film, talking to players, watching interviews. It's a grind, but I love it. I love draft season, and most importantly, the draft in Vegas, y'all. The draft is in Vegas, and I cannot wait to be in Vegas for the draft. I know some of me and other content creators are going to be out there having a good old time. Now, I want to headline with this. Y'all might see me day one doing a lot of draft content, a lot of shows. I'll probably be everywhere. Day two, I'm at the blackjack table, fam. I'm gone. Tuck is gone. Tuck has done his work, but until we get to that time in April, we are going to grind this draft content. So you got to subscribe, stay updated. So as y'all know, I'm a Florida State fan, and I do not start off draft season without highlighting some of my guys. Now, last year, I had a few guys that I wanted to highlight, and we passed on them. Salute to the Chargers, though. We passed on them, but it is what it is. But this year, I just really got one guy that me personally, as a Dallas Cowboys fan, I would like to bring in-house. Now, I know there's other fan bases that are eyeing and circling this guy too, because right now, he's kind of that mid-first round, maybe late first round, maybe possibly second round, depending on some of the factors we're about to talk about. But my guy from the Florida State University, defensive end, Jermaine Johnson II. And when you watch JJ, like, he's just a ball player. He's just a football player. He's very physical. Now, he was the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. He's 6'5", 262 pounds, and he's versatile. I like the versatility when you watch I call him JJ, so I'll say Jermaine Johnson II for those who don't know. We cool like that. We don't nickname basis, right? But he was a transfer from Georgia, and a lot of people don't know. If you go back and if you're a fan of the Netflix series Last Chance U, he played, because I'm actually here in Kansas City. So he played at Independence Community College with Coach Brown. Y'all know Coach Brown like to cuss and yell and do all sorts of stuff, so he kind of came up under there. Now, he wasn't a problem child like a lot of the kids you might see on Last Chance U. It was really just due to low GPA, but he got a GPA up, went to Georgia, played outside linebacker for 2020. And so, he did have a lot of reps. He played in 14 games. He wasn't starting because, Georgia, they are loaded. Like, we are going to talk about a lot of Georgia Bulldogs. Salute to my guy, Professor O. We got a lot of talent on that Georgia team. So he decided to transfer to Florida State. And when he came to Florida State, he was just a huge spark for our defense. Now, I'll say this. Florida State wouldn't have the best season. But Jermaine Johnson was one of the bright spots when it came to this Florida State team that when I watched him play, I'm just like, refreshing. So, versatile. He can play with his hand in the dirt. He can also stand up. Like I said, in Georgia, he was an outside linebacker as well. And we'll see a few instances where he was hand in the dirt, he might stand up. So, he can be in a 3-4, he can be in a 4-3. And what you're kind of seeing now in the NFL, a lot of different disguise packages. And so I think Jermaine Johnson can be one of those players that are utilized defensively in a lot of different ways. But he's very physical, has a high motor, great with leverage. Like, I just like his build. I mean, he's just a solid kid, man. Great hands. And when I watch defensive line play, defensive end play, I like to watch what is your hands like. Like, can you get these big offensive tackles, offensive guards, hands off, right? That's one of the primary responsibilities is do you have quick hands? And I like the way he's able to use his leverage and his hands. And he just has a very high IQ. I like Jermaine Johnson, not only from the Dallas Cowboys standpoint, we'll be fortunate to get him because I do think we do need additional edge rushers. So we could be losing some guys. But just for other teams around the NFL, Jermaine Johnson would be a key add to any NFL team. So let's go ahead and get into the film. So on this very first play, you'll see here, this is versus Notre Dame. This was the opening game of the season. And as you see right now, he is currently standing up. So as I mentioned, he's able to put his hand in his dirt. He's also able to stand up, do a variety of different things. So what he's able to do here, he has awareness. Now he goes on block and he notices it, right? He hesitates for a little bit like, damn, bro, nobody touched me, right? When he goes unblocked, gets in the backfield and makes the tackle. Just awareness. And that's standing up. That's from a standing up perspective from Jermaine Johnson. Just great awareness, great read, and just making the play. Florida State, we should actually win this game, but I ain't gonna harp too much on it. On the next play, as you see, he starts off with his hand in the dirt, and then he stands up. Right? That goes back to that versatility right there. Hand in the dirt, hand in the dirt, hand in the dirt. Then he stands up. Takes on the tackle here. Gets in the backfield, makes the play. Right? So I like that like he's just physical. And listen, Cowboys Nation, when we watch players this year, I want effort. I want blue collar. I want you to be a war daddy in the trenches. We have to get tough. We have some finesse. I want toughness across the board, and that's the very first thing I'm looking at right now. Now, this play, he does have a very explosive get off. This play wasn't the most explosive get off, but he was still able to make a play. And to be honest with you, he was probably gassed because our defense filled a lot. He comes off, gets skinny, the guard, and just makes the play in the backfield. The get off was a little, he didn't have enough in the tank right there. It wasn't as explosive, right? But he reads it and makes a sack on the quarterback, right? So just effort is what I love when you watch Jermaine Johnson. Now, this play, this is one of his best games this season. Now, you can go back to the 2020 Georgia film, and we might do that if y'all got more questions about him, where he played versus Evan Neal in 2020, the tackle that probably go number one. So he had a few reps at Georgia, but this play, this is versus those Hurricanes. And salute to my guy Mike Tagg. We were watching this game down there in Dallas, and guy Jermaine Johnson stepped up big time, right off that edge, inside outside pass rush move to the quarterback. That's money. Quick jab inside, hands, finish the tackle. It's just high energy, high motor. I love it. I love it from Jermaine Johnson, JJ. Like I said, he's one of those kids that he wasn't highly recruited. Like I said, he had to go through the ringers of playing JUCO ball, and he didn't know if he was going to go back to Minnesota because he grew up in Minnesota, so he had to go through that whole ordeal. Was able to go to Georgia, was kind of a role-playing guy, and so he had to earn his stripes as he progresses, becoming a defensive player of the year. So I like it. It's very blue collar when it comes to Jermaine Johnson, and that's what I want personally in house when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. More blue collar, hard-working players. On next play here, teams the battles with the tight end, gets off the block, reads it, makes a tackle. So yeah, there you go. It's jammed up a little bit. But gets rid of them. And then last play here, it's in the backfield causing havoc. Now, could have possibly been a horse collar. I don't know if he got inside the horse collar or not. But personally, it's a rivalry game, and I do not care because we won this game, right? But just Jermaine Johnson getting in the backfield and making plays. I definitely love Jermaine Johnson, JJ the second, one of my guys from the University of Florida State. Now, I'm looking around on mocks, I see he might be highlighted by the Eagles, which will probably make my nightmare come true. So maybe the Eagles will pick him up. He'd probably be a good pickup for the Eagles, honestly. But I would probably see right now Jermaine Johnson, like I said, maybe late to mid first round. Now he will be playing at the Senior Bowl. We will be live during the Senior Bowl. He's definitely going to be one of the players I'm going to be keeping my eye on. So maybe after the Senior Bowl and the Combine, he can move up. Now, what he struggles with, sometimes those big physical offensive tackles, he kind of struggles a little bit here and there, but a lot of players do. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast, right? But for the most part, he has a lot in his toolbox. And I like that when it comes to Jermaine Johnson. Like I said, it's just the tenacity, the versatility, the blue-collarness, the high motor. I just love this kid, and I think he's going to be an asset to any NFL team. So this is your boy, J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Cowboys Nation, would you like to add this caliber of player to our roster? Now, I'll say this from a Cowboys standpoint. We'll talk about it. I don't think that he would be the pick. I do not think we'll go edge rusher at 24. But if he was to slide to that second round, which I don't think he will, he would be a steal. But I think he's going to go first round. I think after you see the Senior Bowl, after you see his combine, he's not going to be as high as Hutchinson and Kayvon and those guys, right? He's not going to be that freakish type defensive end, but he's going to be one of those guys that gets the job done. So it's your boy, J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at JTuck151. And of course, if you're a Cowboys fan or not, if you know some Cowboys fans, CowboysFansOnly.com. We are going to drop content after content after content. So y'all be prepared, fam. We're going to get this train rolling and on to Vegas. It's your boy, J Tuck. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. Go Cowboys.